Just want to give you a few tips. It's never going to be really enough because, again, because it's a journey, we learn along the way. But there are some general basic things that we need to know about fitness and wellness, nutrition and exercise that can help us along the way in our journey to health. Things like hydration. Because our bodies are made approximately 80% of water, it is important that we replenish that in our body. You know, God is, and Jesus is, the living water. We need that replenishment in our bodies. That means, in practical terms, we have to drink, or should be drinking, half our body weight in ounces in water. So, say for instance, a person weighs 200 pounds. That means that individual should be drinking 100 ounces of water a day. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not. When you look at a 33-ounce bottle, you just would have to drink about 3 of those in a day. And it's really not hard if you start early. Portions in weight control. Really, as far as protein is concerned, a fistful is really recommended to be enough meat in any given meal. Food combinations are also important. Guess what? If you combine fruit and meat or fruit with anything, you know what? Fruit actually ferments in the body. So what do we do with fruit, that wonderful, precious fruit? Well, 30 minutes prior to a meal or 30 minutes after a meal is the time to have fruit. What happens with that? It actually acts as a detox in your body. It helps flush food out of your system. But when we eat fruit with food, then that clogs up our system. Now, of course, we know we don't want to give up our continental breakfast where we have fruit and bagels and etc. Every tip that I'm giving you is not about rules and regulation. He who the Son has set free is free indeed, and everything that the Lord has created is good. The Lord also says, a life out of balance is an abomination to him. So what I'm telling you, if you had pizza at lunch, you probably don't want to have a hamburger for dinner. That's really the point that I'm trying to make. Fasting. How important fasting is just for anybody that's in faith. It is important that we fast and consecrate from time to time so that we can really get closer to God and hear from Him more clearly. Did you know that fasting can also purify and detox the body as well? Now, we don't want to fast to lose weight because we'd be fasting amiss and fasting in vain, right? But there are benefits to fasting. The Word of God says that we should pray without ceasing. In many ways, we're praying and fasting without ceasing. What does that mean? What am I saying? What I'm saying to you is, it's okay to feel a hunger pain from time to time. We, particularly us Americans, often don't know what it means to go hungry. Most of us. We do have some people that are impoverished. But I'm saying most of us as a whole, we do not. There was a March 2011 study done by the Northwest University, Feinberg School of Medicine, that said that people that go to church are 50% more likely to be obese. That's people of faith. People of faith, we're more than conquerors. How is that? Well, God also said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And that is why I believe the Lord has called me to be a mouthpiece in the body of Christ. To say it's time out for his people to die of early heart disease, cancer, lupus, diabetes, all of these things that are taking us out like flies. It's time for the madness to stop. And for me, it's passion. Why? Because I've had too many family members, people that I love very, very dearly, to die early of things that really should not have occurred. We all have a time span that the Lord has given us, but we also know that because of lack of knowledge, we can perish earlier than intended. So that's what Born Again Bodies is about. It is about promoting health and wellness and asking you to pursue a journey to fitness. Remember, this is a journey, not an event. Give yourself a break. So if you've got a weight loss goal, Don't get angry with yourself if you only lost 2 pounds and it's 3 months later. Celebrate those 2 pounds. You're further along than you were before if you didn't gain anything. That's still a celebration. The key is over time. Let's say 7 years. So you can look back and say, I am actually 10 pounds lighter than I was 7 years ago. What a great celebration that could be. What a great celebration it is, and I can say that my blood pressure is going down, or that my cholesterol is better. That is the key to your workout, and that's what Born Again Bodies is about. It's not about the skinny jeans or the dresses or the muscle shirts. It is about living longer and healthier for the body of Christ, for leaving an inheritance to our children and our children's children, so that they might be able to carry out the kingdom mandate and be all that God created them to be.